Good morning, everyone. It's Warrior Calm again, and today I'd like to just get started with a little morning wake up yoga, just about a 15-20 minute. Just get into something comfy and let's get started. Okay, this morning we're just going to get started in a comfortable seated position. You can lift your bum off your mat, just bring your palms of your hands to your knees. And just begin by breathing slowly. Just connect to that breath and just bring a full body awareness, perhaps even closing your eyes. Continuing to breathe in and out, and maybe start to just connect to your own body, lifting the shoulders up and back and toward the front, getting some shoulder moves in there, perhaps just rubbing any areas on your legs, your knees that you may find tight, giving yourself a nice massage in the shoulders, the forearms, the wrist, the hands, the fingers. Just allow yourself to just bring an awareness to your body right now for this morning. Again, finding any area that may feel tight, closing your eyes when you need to. Breathing in slow, breathing out, just connecting with that breath, that full body awareness. If you begin to think about other things, just bring your mind back to the moment, this moment right now. Perhaps even stretching your arms out into the back, opening up the shoulders, crossing your arms in front. Just spend some time here, just being here. Massaging the temples. Closing your eyes. Breathing. Listen to the sound of your breath. Continue breathing in and out. In and out. Just focusing on your breath. Full body awareness. Opening your eyes when you want, or keeping your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart. For a moment, just think of a word for yourself for today, a word or a phrase. Make that your word or phrase for today. Focus on that word or phrase. Continue to breathe in and out. Bow your head to your own heart. Notice how you feel. Continue to breathe. Relax the shoulders. Allow the hips to open. Allow the knees to drop. Continue to breathe in and out slowly. Remember your word or your phrase for the day. Then slowly release your hands to your knees. Bring your head into an upright position. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. And then begin rotating your shoulders slowly, forward, up, and back. Find that peace just being in the moment. Continue rotating the shoulders. Now look at your hands. Massage your hands, your wrist, your forearms, your elbows, whatever might feel tight. Now let's come into a tabletop position. You know the position, wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You need to look away from the camera. Remember to keep a straight line. Look slightly ahead and down. Head in alignment with the neck, neck with the spine. Continue breathing in and out, and push away from your yoga mat without letting your arms collapse. Inner creases of the elbows facing forward. Now press into the tops of your feet and then lift your knees. Continue to breathe, full body awareness. Breathing in and out slow, pulling the belly button toward the spine. And then slowly lower the knees. Curl the toes under. Press your sit bones back toward the heels. Stretch out your palms, your arms in front of you. Lower your forehead to the mat. Continue with full body awareness, pressing the heels toward the back of the room. Perhaps even rolling the head back and forth, massaging the forehead. Just continue to find yourself in the moment. Those thoughts of the day of what you need to do come back. Just bring it back to your breath, your awareness of your body, where your body is right now, what you notice. Couple of more cycle of breaths. Just find peace in where you're at. And then coming back into tabletop, bringing the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, press into the tops of your feet. Now find a little movement, perhaps rotating the hips from side to side, looking up and down as we go through a couple of rotations of cat-cow, inhaling, pressing the belly toward the earth, exhaling, pressing the belly toward the spine. Inhale and exhale, still pressing away from the yoga mat. Now, again, find some movements in your hips, perhaps rotating back and forth, stretching out the wrist. Just finding a little fluidity, your own motions here. You're going to find areas that might feel tight to you. Now curling the toes under, slowly walk up to your down dog. Walk the feet up. Hip pointers are up and back, nice long lines, and everyone's down dog is going to look different. Knees can be bent. Press the heels toward the floor, then slowly walk up toward the front of the mat. Knees are slightly bent. Grab opposite arm to opposite elbow. Let your head hang loose. The crown of the head goes toward the floor. Release the arms and then inhale, lift halfway up, and then exhale, release the hands to the floor. Bend the knees, inhale, halfway up, flat back, and then come all the way up. Notice how you feel. Continue to stand and just breathe in and out. If you can just face forward and then inhale, bring your arms up, and then slowly grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then inhale up and then exhale toward the opposite direction, grabbing the right wrist. And then exhale as you fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale halfway up, exhale down. Step the right heel back, bring that right knee to the floor. Inhale, opening up the hips, pressing that left hip crease back. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly step that left foot back into a full plank. Just walk the feet out, pressing the heels to the back room, and then inhale to your down dog. It's okay if your feet don't press into the mat. And then inhale, lift the right heel. Exhale, bring it forward. Left knee goes to the mat. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, slowly pull the right hip crease back. Inhale and exhale, full body awareness. Step the right heel back into full plank. You can also go into half plank here. Shift forward and back, pressing the heels toward the back wall. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, slowly lower to the mat. Elbows are close to the side. A couple of breaths, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Curl the toes under. Inhale to cobra. Keeping the elbows close to the sides, opening up the heart center. And then inhale and then lift the hands off the mat just for a moment. Notice if you're not straining, bring the hands down to the mat, curl the toes under, engage the core, press away from the mat into full plank. Or yogi's choice, you can drop the knees and then exhale into down dog, bringing the hips up and back. Walk your feet out. Continue just to find your own movement, back and forth. Slowly walk toward the front of the mat, standing forward fold, knees are slightly bent. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, release. Standing forward fold. Inhale as you root to rise, pressing into the mat, reaching the arms up high. Stretching through the side bodies. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Slowly breathe in and out. Notice how you feel. Put your hands on your hips, adjust your shirt if you need to, and then turn toward the long edge of the mat. Feet are slightly wider than hip distance apart. And many times people try to go into a full body split here, and that's not necessary. Continue to breathe in and out. Scratch your nose if you need to. Adjust yourself. Notice how you feel. Knees are slightly bent. Don't lock the knees. Big toes are turned slightly inwards, and perhaps even notice under your armpits if you're lifting up through the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Find a little movement in the hips. And then inhale and exhale and slowly bend forward. Flat back. Wide-legged standing forward fold. And then exhale. The hands on the hips, and then slowly bring them to the floor. And you may be in different places here. Keep the knees slightly bent. If you're able to, bring them to the floor, or you can have them on your hips or your thighs, or perhaps even a chair nearby. If you're able to, you can turn your hands toward the back wall, hands in line with the arches of the feet, bending the elbows, reaching the crown of the head toward the floor. You may be working toward a headstand. You may be working toward reaching that crown of the head to the floor. Find that nice stretch in the back of the thighs. Crown of the head to the floor may be your goal. You may not be able to reach your hands back that far, and that's okay. Be aware of where you're at. Allow yourself just to be in the moment, to accept yourself where you're at. Continue to breathe in and out. And then inhale as you bring your right hand to the mat and open up through the left side, almost as pulling a bow or an arrow. And then exhale, bringing the left hand down. Inhale, reaching up with your right hand. Finding that stretch. Opening up the hands. One more cycle of breath. Inhale and exhale. Both hands come toward the mat. Then heel toe, bringing the feet together, and then lowering your bum toward the earth, coming into a squat position, and this will look different for everyone. Staying in this position for a moment, perhaps clasping your hands together in prayer, rocking back and forth, and then crossing your legs and coming into a seated position, feet toward the short end of the mat, head over heart, heart over hips. Bring your knees up, feet are on the mat, pressing firmly into all four corners of the mat. It's important to work on our core. You bring your knees toward your chest. Oh, that feels a little good, so let's just rock back and forth. Now bring your shins parallel with the ceiling. Hands can either be behind the thighs or along the side or at your heart. Yogi's choice, pushing the heels, and then inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, extend the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can bring your hands behind your thighs or keep them at your heart. You'll be beginning to feel a lot of prana and energy if you begin to shake. Let's go ahead and bring your back to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Now bring the feet to the floor. We're going to do a little bit of yogi bicycle. Inhale, extend your right leg. Bring your right elbow to the left knee. And exhale to center. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale to center. Inhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale. Couple of more times, going at a slow pace. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing the core to the back belly button. Pressing the heels against the front wall. Now bring the knees into the chest. Then bring the feet to the floor. A little bit wider than hip distance to the edge of the mat. Inhale, extend the arms up and over. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Walk the feet heel toe together, knees are together. Coming into yoga bridge. Inhale, lift the hips, feel free to join the hands together, opening up the heart center, and slowly exhale, just bring the hips back to the mat. Cross your ankles together, grab the outside of the feet and rock back and forth. A little playful fun here, or perhaps even happy baby. Grabbing the outside edges of the feet, rocking back and forth. Notice how you feel. Switching maybe between cross-legged, rocking up and down, back and forth. This is your little moment to play. Have a little bit of fun. Twisting to the right and to the left. And then coming back to the center of the mat. Adjusting your shoulders, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And you may want to come into a different position, either the legs off to the side, coming into a different position, whatever's comfortable for you. You may want to end up meditating for a few moments after this yoga session, or sitting in that Sukhasana easy pose. And reflecting on just these few moments and coming back to that phrase or that word that you started with. Bring your hands to your heart. Come back to your breath and just notice how you feel. Bow to your own heart. that word or that phrase. Namaste.